Hey guys, before we go anywhere, I just want to come over here and show this off. We already looked at this, but I just want to show this off again. It's cool and useful. Now, yeah, I'm mostly showing that off because I'm not bothering to save images of it. I'm just refreshing it. We're gonna go over here, and we're gonna save our game, and we're gonna quit. We beat the game! Just kidding. There's another achievement we haven't gone yet, so... Oh yeah, I accidentally took a screenshot. Oops. But, well, let's look at our new page. Another Codebreaker game subpage, Codebreaker. Codebreaker! You know what to do, and if you don't, figure it out. You can do it. OOXO 1989 1214. If we click this, it starts downloading something. It's a big file though, so I made sure that I already had it downloaded. Codebreaker. Windows no editor. It says Shipwrecked 64 demo. And, well, this is certainly interesting. I don't really know what we're supposed to do with it, but hey, we have it. So, let's start it up and see what we're in for. Make a choice. Oh. Okay. Alright, my controller is not going to work with it. The controller usually works with it, but my controller is kind of buggy, and I'm using an alternate solution to get it to work with Steam. So, I'm going to have to use keyboard for this moves. But, yeah, we want our CRT effect. It's really unobtrusive. The worst it does is just make it a little darker, you know? So, your choice, I'm sticking to it. Cool. God, I'm gonna have to control it with my mouse again for the first time in a bit. Shipwrecked! Yay! That's different. This game looks fun, friend. How do I advance this? I'm not. How do I advance this? We should play it sometime. Yeah, I'm not used to using my keyboard. Like, yeah, I've never used this without the controller, so oops. But yeah. Oh! Guess saving it in an option. That's okay, we'll just do something else. Let's go get our save.
Walling.
Game closed.
That's a new walling. 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 That's a walling.
This thing at the bottom looks more like cheap.
Walling. That's walling.
That's a new one, and falling, kind of being laid over each other. Interesting. But yeah. So yeah, our game crashed. crash, so we gotta open it up. Intentional crash, of course. But like, yeah. Not that bad. I mean, the thing that was confusing me is sometimes space was interacting with shit, and sometimes, but it wasn't advancing the dialogue. But yeah, so neat. Now, stand still while you open this, because if you run against the door, you can go through it, and you can fall off, and you'll trigger that thing, and it crashes. Hi, Bucky. Welcome to Codebreaker. Oh boy. This guy's in here. It's fun. Yeah, he does. It certainly does get annoying. It's okay. It will simmer down soon. I think. Yeah. Cool. Quick note. This little cross up here above that computer, you cannot ever reach it. I mean, you can kind of reach it, but there's an invisible wall going through. You can reach it if you do like extremely precise jumps on here. It's like pixel perfect. So like, yeah, you don't grab onto the side, so it's like pixel perfect. And just not worth it in my opinion. But alas, it doesn't. Could have though, but yeah. And if you do get there, it should just get both in the wall. You're not over there. Now, what do we have here? Interesting. Now, what you actually do with this? Well, if you remember correctly, when we went into the underground, like there's a code on the wall when we got here. It was like, it had a green, red, and then 8283, 2781. It was in the wall of the computer area. Like just where we got the download to this. So, green, red. 8, 2, 8, to right. And 2, 7, 8, 1. And it's open. Let's go. You found it! Yeah, these videos can be a little weird in their playback. But yeah, you found it. Cool. I could have sworn that said something else. Let me double check real quick. Should do that. Okay, I found this mirror of all the videos it plays in full quality. Cause I don't know why it's kind of laggy and fucked up on this. And conveniently, they go through it in the same order I was planning on doing it. So cool. Thanks, Proud Tutor, and I love your shit. You found it. Keep going now. You're too far to quit. Cool. Now, our next code, actually, we can pull it from this page, this thing here. So that is... Oh, wait, actually. Yeah. Red, red, green, red. 1989. Oh yeah, and real quick, if we try putting in the codes from the previous 1, 2, 7, 8, it won't work. It's what codes work purely depend on what we did previously. But yeah, so and going in. I would play it alright, at least. Cool. Now, if you remember, the Aquarium also kind of had a code. Which was... green, green, red. 4, 1, 2, 3. 9, 9. Us. How many door frames, computers, tables, lights? Alright. Asking something of us. Well, we'll speedrun back. After all, like, yeah, it wouldn't be fun to just put in the next code without lag, you know? Shouldn't take that long anyway. And we'll probably, like, lose. And we probably won't, because the next video is really, really cool. But we might, I don't know. I should have saved in. I like saving in, you know, like a completely safe space. Like, I should have saved. Let's me show this off. The lights turn off. Persists in between rooms. And I really don't like going out the intended room with that active, but for 15 seconds, I'll turn it back on. So, yeah, like that. So, how many door frames, computers, tables, and lights in room 1? So, door frames 2, obviously. Computers 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Tables 1, 2, 3, and lights 1, 2, 3, 4. So that gives us a code of 2634. So hell yeah, that's obviously the code to continue, right? So we can just run over here and put it in. 2634. Nope! Not yet. So, I see that. Well, you might remember it, but in here we have a room sequence of green, green, red, red. Yeah, so you can guess what that is. So we have that, code 2634, and room 1 is obviously, combination 1. So that means room 2 probably has something in it then. Our friends will be here in just a minute though, I know that. So, but while we wait, so if we try counting everything, we notice that there's more than 9 computers, which immediately rolls out the same tactic as being a thing. But that's not the only thing. No, wait. Right on top of me there. But if we look at the computers, yeah, we do have a 4-digit number code. 1995. And if we go over here, in 1995. So I think it's safe to assume our second number code is probably 1995, which would mean green, green, red, red, 2634, 1995. I'm gonna save, and I'm gonna close this for safety. So, green, green, red, 2634, 1995. Hoping it plays correctly. A frame from Rex's first cartoon.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, behind this gate lies what could be the start of a bright new tomorrow. I could never bring myself to cut the ribbon on my own. For that, I'll need help from a very special guest. Everyone, put your hands together and make some noise for the one, the only.
1917. That's our code.
Long ago, before many of us were born, a man named Rex was brought into the world. Born into a family that was relatively poor, he always strived to create. It was always his dream to become an artist. But up until the 1940s, his cartoons, both animated pictures and comics, had gone entirely under the radar. It was around then, though, that his first picture, Blot, took off. It was about a rabbit that Rex drew, which then proceeded to leap off the page. Utilizing real photographs of Rex's room, and with Rex himself being a character in the short, a foil to the Lapland protagonist, this show ended up selling out immediately, as folks were interested in the stunning mix of real life and animation. Rex would produce more films of the same nature, until eventually he was approached by a company who offered him the deal of a lifetime. Little did he know, this deal led to him selling off his character, as he was so quick to sign on, he didn't read very heavily into what he was signing into. To remedy this, he began to work on a replacement, and that is when Bucky Beaver and his friends were born. The popularity of Bucky not only went on to...
That's it. Doesn't go on for any longer. And in fact, I think that's all we really get. all there is here. So, with that, we're done with Codebreaker. Cool. Let's get back into our game, and well, that might be the end of the episode. I'm not sure. I might split this up with the next section, or I might put them all in the main thing, because the next section isn't that long, but it has some interesting stuff, so yeah. Let's go put in our code. And yeah. That means we're almost done with my favorite part of the game. So hopefully you're 19, 17. Here we go. Aquarium layer 2. Immediately you can notice a little husk here. A little friend. A little pal. Nice. So we're not alone. That's for men, said it. It's right. Twitched like a dying animal. But it's still very much alive. It's liberation and happiness. Interesting. If we had... Oh. Yeah, our friends. And be careful about lingering by this door before it opens, because our friend can be on the other side. The way we actually want to go is this way. I just want to show that off first. One day, though, when checked upon, the mask was missing. Video. Fish. End of video in the description. Our friend's about to appear, so I'm being wary, something you might notice. This is a new channel. Wow, this late into the game. Really now. We'll come back to this in a minute, but let's focus on the area we're in now. We will watch it once we're in a safe area where I don't have to constantly make sure our friend isn't gonna spawn. But yeah. Hey, buddy. I don't think we've seen it spawn in front of us until now. But yeah. So first up, thing we're pointing. Hey, buddy. Here. Oh, there it is. Just kind of offset. So that... Well... Can't do anything yet. Figure out that code. Of course, we're gonna step away because we don't want our friend to spawn on the other side while we look this up. So that means... I did not want to open Discord, but... we don't need this video anyway to open anymore, but fish. So When did Dr. Seuss release One Fish, Two Fish, Red Fish, Blue Fish? One, two, 8, 3. 1, 2, 8, 3. Hey, perfect timing. Let's listen to this first. Language says Devlog Stumbler. Good thing to do first.
Think about that one rabbit a lot. Stumbler, I think Liz called him. Yeah, he's funny. I think the funniest part is his missing arms. I managed to sneak in a jab towards Mark's wife and having her arm amputated. She was fresh on my mind when I was suggesting the idea to Liz. And hey, her making her a little guy a hopeless romantic as well. It lines up pretty damn well with how Mark is, doesn't it? Funny character. You know, that does remind me, they've got another rabbit, don't they? That'd be a fun thing to put in too.
Fun. Funny character. We have a note. Where this tunnel leads, you'll know. Just promise me you're gonna stay. You go through it, you can open the gates. Well, it needs to know. Yeah, we're not ending the episode yet. I recognize this place. Just keep going. It's safe in here. It doesn't feel safe, but he is right. He is safe here. So that would actually be the perfect opportunity to watch. Yeah, I can just close these website things. I don't need that, and I don't need that. I don't need this. Yeah. So, JD. We're only gonna watch House Tour. These other two videos, like, this is uploaded after the game came out, and this is pertaining to the game's sequel, ARG. So, I'm planning on covering the sequel, like, 100%. So, I'm just gonna wait until then to watch these videos. But, this one, House Tour. This is gonna be fun. Get ready for the best character in the game. Sorry, I lied about that being somewhere. It's this guy.
Hello, friends. Nice to see you all again. Today, I just wanted to leave a little message on here for my buddy Mark. Yes, that Mark. He's a good friend of mine, you know. I just wanted to show him, and you all, something as well. Look at that! Quite a luxurious house, huh? Here's the front, if you were curious. Oh, there's a nice view of the mountains, too.
You can stop trying to hide, Mark. You think moving into a vacation home will get me off your tail? Check the kitchen, why don't you? I left you a little gift from a friend to a friend. Love, JD.
Yeah! JD's YouTube channel. We found it. He has a YouTube channel, and oh my god, Windows Movie Maker.
MTV Cribs would adore this place. Ever since she's been gone, you've been hogging it all to yourself. That's no fair.
MTV Cribs, the recommended. The Vandal straight up doxing Mark. Oh my god. And again, I'm not watching these other videos until like probably when I cover the sequel energy once it's like mostly moved along. But community, just lore, just lore. When was this posted? Since give an exact date, just lore. Damn, I want an exact date. Oh well. Yeah, so JD, man. It is unironically the best thing in the game. But yeah. We'll continue with this later. With some of that other stuff. If we move along. Like, it was definitely, it's kind of a fucked up video, but it's also just too funny. It's just funny enough that I kind of like bumps down and just sit her down. And I mean that in a good way, because like, shit's something to kind of like de-stress a little is good. Here, affirmations too. I believe we've heard this, but I'm not sure.
I just looked at the numbers. Fuck! Our entire brand's been going down the drain. The stocks, I've never seen stocks get this fucking low. And we're still bringing people on. We're still expanding. Yeah, at this point, what the fuck's a layoff gonna do? It'll sink us further into the shit! Okay, you know that the best option. I think the best option we've got. I've been it's been going in my head for like the past 5 fucking hours now. The best option we got is to cut the game studio we've hired. Okay, you know, we've been basically dumping money into their pockets, and I don't know what exactly they're making. I haven't heard from them in months. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna schedule a meeting with them. Okay, and if they don't have exactly what they've promised, we cut them off. We'd save our asses in the long run. It'd probably give us a fighting chance. It's... God, fuck. You know what? I just realized I'm throwing the exact same amount of money I'm paying for Harley's medical bills into this fucking game studio! You know what? I'll figure it out.
I feel you, Mark. I really do. You're kind of a horrible human being, but also like, you're just a horrible human being. Honestly, everyone like something I really like is how there's no real true good side. Like, Mark is obviously obviously bad, and Connor's like obviously good, but like it's not that simple either. 'Cause, like Mark's bad, but he's not the one who did all the bad stuff. And I mean, no, I think he did actually. I think he was behind a lot of that. But like, also, there's, you know, his motivations. Okay, you know, I can't defend Mark. Mark is a horrible person. Connor, however, I can defend because, you know, Connor. The main thing is Connor's acting for good, but he's being very selfish about everything. Selfish about a lot of it's rooted in selfishness. Fucking making a jab at Mark's fucking bedridden wife purely because he hates him. Like, Connor's obviously on the side for good, but like he's not acting because of goodness. You know? It's just really interesting. I love how it's not black and white. Oh boy. Yeah. It's time. When I go through the store... Oh wait, oh, that's a mirror. Oops. Hi mirror! Hi! Hey guy! Hey Bucky! I love you, mama. But, yeah. When I go through this door, right down here. Well, the final challenge doesn't immediately begin, but if you're watching this episode by episode, this is where the finale begins. Once I go through this door,